yesterday something came through about our governor. Can I read what he said? California to release emergency declaration, 100 FEMA trailers coming to California to target homeless encampment. So he has reached out to FEMA. I can tell you what I know about the guys at the White House is they went to him and said, we're going to give you a chance to ask for this. Otherwise, it's coming. I'm sure of that. But that's kind of interesting, right?
So, well, what we're dealing with is we have a governor who doesn't like Trump, and we have a president who doesn't like our governor, and we need help.
Right.
But he won't ask for help because Trump equals help, or help equals Trump. So Newsom is keeping a stiff upper lip while the problem gets worse because he doesn't want to reach out and ask for help from the federal government. So he does we've got it handled. But obviously he doesn't have it handled because it's a major problem, and it's bigger than the local government can handle. It's now at the federal level.
Yeah.
So it is basically 1992 riots and LA's on fire, and we got to bring in the National Guard. The LAPD, the sheriff department, can't handle this.
But the problem is, Adam, and this is the piece that everybody misses. They could handle it if the laws would allow them to handle it. So the only way you can get around those laws is by declaring an emergency. The laws prevent you from touching these people or taking them to treatment no matter how sick they are. And that is murder. And so the state, John Morlock went up there just last week and brought a group of families saying, our loved ones are on the street. We have resources. We have doctors. We have a bed to put them in. Please give us the ability to bring them back. Get the F out of here is what they were told. Who do you think you are telling people how to live their lives? These are just unhoused neighbors. Your children are fine.
Neighbors.
Yeah, get the F out. Get out of here.
Yeah.
And that is committing murder. Those people are going to die.
Yeah.
And so we have to get around all these laws, as you say, by declaring an emergency and bringing in the National Guard. Because the laws as they sit prevent us from doing anything. Everybody misses this. They keep saying, let's turn the LA County Hospital into a psych hospital. There's tons of money and tons of room. Tons. Billions sitting on the sideline. And the federal government, the city government, and the county government, tons of facilities to put people in. No legal ability to get even near them.
Right.
And that's it. These are resistant patients on the streets. It's an open-air asylum, and they will not come in. This is the part that everyone misses, and they just can't seem to get that. But the feds get it. The feds get it because Ben Carson is a clinician. He gets it. I spent 2 hours with him, and he was just like, yep, got it. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, it's an interesting posture, and I think it's analogous to what's going on the world stage as well, which is, and I've always examined this, and if you look at sort of our relationship, there was a sort of Cold War relationship with Russia, and people who I was around, and even Matt, you can find a Sting song from 1983 where he's singing about the Russians. The mothers love their children too. It was a hit. It was this sort of theme of they want peace. They love their children. I remember sort of having these conversations with family members that were like, look, you think you hate Russia because you think Russia is escalating this and doing that and banging the war drum. We're doing the same thing. Like it was this sort of, we're just as bad as we're blah, blah, blah. Now, the way to deal with these people is to reach out to them and whatever. The way to deal with Iran is we need to extend a hand to them to let them know they want peace. They love their children as well. They want prosperity. We need to reach across, and it's like, no, we need to smash them. We need to tell them we're going to kill them if they fucking get out of line. Like the Russians, Russia will knock it off if they think we're going to destroy them. Not if we go, we love our children, you love their. That would be nice. By the way, that would be awesome. Unfortunately, Russia, Iran, they don't roll that way.
The governments don't. The people do.
The people and the government, whatever. But it's both, really, quite honestly.
Well, it's Teddy Roosevelt, right? Carrot and stick.
Yeah.
You can reach out as long as you have some authority behind it.
Right. Now, you think they're them and we're them and they're us and we're them and they think like we do and they love their children too. No. They mistake it for weakness and they go. So you going in and telling your like crazy 15-year-old son, look, I don't want to punish you. I'm not going to punish you. I know you want a clean room. I know you want to do the right thing. I know you want to do the homework. I know you don't want to smoke pot. I won't punish you. I want this for you, and I know you want it for you too. And then you leave, just more bong loads and more beaten off in the sink. You know, it doesn't lead to anything. It'd be nice.
More mummified socks.
Yes, it would be nice, but it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
And what works with Iran is an iron fucking fist. You fuck with us, you get a Hellfire missile. That's all. Now, you want to play nice? Play nice. Don't play nice? We'll give you another. We'll drone you. That's how. Sadly, but that's how it works. Now, we do the same thing with like sort of the homeless. Like, we want to be kind to them. We want to reach out to them. We don't want to tell them what to do. We don't want to force them what to do. We don't want to pressure them. We don't want to put zip ties on these guys and put them in the back of a squad car. We love them and they love them and they have children and we love their children. Like, we want this. Right. And it'd be nice if that's how it worked. It doesn't work. What works is you have to crush these evil, tyrannical dictatorships, or if you just back off and go, look, man, we love our children too. Let's appease you. It grows. Homelessness grows. Iran spreads out and starts doing worse things. Sorry, that's the way it works. Now, you can say, well, it's cruel to crush them or shoot the Hellfire missile at them, and it's cruel to put the homeless guy in the zip ties and push him in the back of the squad car. Well, I'm sure he's not happy about it, and I'm sure the guy in the car wasn't happy when the Hellfire missile came in through the side vent. But big picture, it's what needs to be done. Lyrics.
Oh,
what year? What year is this?
In
85. It was called Russians. Wow.
I have it if you want to hear something.
Yeah, let's hear it.
You want to watch the delightful 1985 video as well?
Yeah, let's just see how far off Sting was in his assessment of Russia. Sorry. But the notion is come on now. Everyone wants to get along. And you know what? That's true for you and me and the Porcelain Punisher, but it's not true for Vladimir Putin, and it's not true for these guys that are running Iran. They don't feel that way. Sorry. You have it, Gary? Or?
It's not. Here it goes.
I'm having a weird thing where the sound's not coming through. Give me a moment.
Okay.
I'll show you the lyrics again.
I'll give you a moment. I'll hit Tommy John first. You got the lyrics up there? You're looking at them, Drew?
In Europe and America, there's a growing feeling of hysteria. There it is.
We'll play the song maybe if Gary finds it.
Yeah, he's busy over there. Want to do a call? Or do you want to do the lyrics?
You do the lyrics, but let's just hear it. But don't power through them. If you're going to read them. And Gary, when you're ready with the song,
it's actually interesting lyrics. They really are very interesting.
Well, Sting's no dope, you know.
In Europe and America, there's a growing feeling of hysteria, conditioned to respond to all the threats and the rhetorical speeches of the Soviets. Mr. Khrushchev said, "We will bury you." I don't subscribe to this point of view.
Well, you got to stop it. I mean, you can't.
When you come here, either
you got to. That's Huell Hauser. Sorry, Gary. Just stifle yourself for a second. Go ahead, Drew.
It'd be such an ignorant thing to do if the Russians love their children's too. How can I save my little boy from Oppenheimer's deadly toy? There's no monopoly on common sense on either side of the political fence. We share the same biology, regardless of ideology. Believe me when I say to you, I hope the Russians love their children too. There is no historical precedent to put the words in the mouth of the president. There's no such thing as a winnable war. It's a lie we don't believe anymore. Oh, boy, it's longer. Mr. Reagan says, we will protect you. I don't subscribe to this point of view. Believe me when I say to you, I hope the Russians love their children too. We share the same biology regardless of ideology. But what might save us, me and you, is if the Russians love their children too.
Yeah.
It's a nursery rhyme almost. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it is. And the thing about many cultures is they don't feel the way we feel about our kids. They don't. There's many folks that are, many cultures that say, strap on an explosive vest and head on over to the pizza joint in Israel. And the parents give it two thumbs up. Yeah, they're martyrs. It's a very dangerous concept to have the what's in my head is what's in your head. Again,
that is true. I've said this forever. Do not assume other people's minds work as yours. That is a false assumption in this country and in others.
I've always said, well, that's why we don't have Twin Towers anymore. We thought, who would fly an airplane into a building? But
people's minds work differently all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
They're very different one from the other.